Hi everyone, it's Julianne here for Honeybee Stamps and welcome back. Today I'm going to be sharing with you how I created this super colorful Christmas card using the Farmhouse Tree Builder Stamp and Die Set. I really enjoy reading all of your comments on how much you guys love that I always use bright and bold colors in all of my cards, so I decided to go all out with these rainbow trees. I started out by stamping the layered Christmas trees that are in the Farmhouse Tree Builder Stamp Set, and I stamped them using a variety of different Catherine Puller inks. Now I did do all of my stamping off camera, but I wanted to show you the colors that I used. For that pink tree, I used Be Mine for my lighter color and Party Dress for my darker shade that's going to add in those details to the tree. For the yellow tree, I went with Limoncello and Tiara. The orange tree, I used Tiki Torch and Orange Twist. For that bright red tree, I used Samba and Rocking Red. For the green tree, I used Garden Party and Grass Skirt. For the blue tree, which I definitely think is my favorite on this card, I used Something Borrowed and Suede Shoes. And then finally, I used Pixie Dust and Fruity Fuchsia for my purple tree. I just love how all of these look, and as I mentioned in a previous video, this layering stamp is super easy to use. So I'm just going to show you how all of these look, and I did want to mention that I did use the coordinating die set to die cut out each one of those trees using my die cutting machine. Now to add each of these trees to my card, I have lined them all up and temporarily adhered them into place using some washi tape. And I have added some foam tape to the back of them, so that way I can adhere them down to my slimline card base that I have already trimmed and scored out of some navy colored cardstock. Once I have all of those adhered, I will gently remove that washi tape, and then I'm going to place my card inside of my splat box, and I'm going to be adding some white splatter throughout my card, since this is a Christmas card and I wanted to make it look as though it's snowing. Now at this point, I hadn't realized that my orange and yellow trees are in the wrong place, but once I was done adding all of my splatter, I did put my card off to the side to dry, and once I came back, I quickly realized my mistake and I was able to move those around. Now off camera, I did use the new Merry Buzzword, and I ran that die through my die cutting machine with some black glitter cardstock, as well as 2 additional times with just some black cardstock, and I'm going to be adhering all 3 of those layers together to add some dimension to my sentiment. I also took the shadow die that's included in this die set, and I ran that through using some vellum, and I'm going to be adhering that Merry Buzzword directly on top of that vellum, and then I'm going to be adhering that over those Christmas trees, off-centering it onto the right side of my card. I did use the Merry Stamp Set, which coordinates with those dies, in order to stamp and white heat emboss the Christmas sentiment, and I'm going to be adhering that onto my card as well, but I will be popping up that sentiment using some foam adhesive, and once I get that adhered, my sentiment will now read Merry Christmas. Finally, to finish off my rainbow Christmas card, I'm going to be scattering some white confetti sequins throughout my background, and that's going to make it look like some additional snow, and I'm going to be adhering each of those down using some liquid adhesive, and once I get those last couple all adhered, that's going to complete my Rainbow Christmas Tree Slimline card. I just love how this card came out, and I love those bold and bright colors. I really hope that you love this card too. If you did and if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, as well as subscribe for even more card making ideas. If you're interested in any of the supplies I used, I will have them all listed and linked down below in the description box. And as always, I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time, and happy crafting!